It's Christmas time, let us play as we count down to Christmas Day.
Hi, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio. Today is Vlogmas Day 4. Welcome back if you have been watching my Vlogmases or me at all ever. And welcome to anyone that is new that has popped in for the first time. Good luck with that. Right, I have and will be making something every single day until Christmas Day. Maybe make something for Christmas Day, which I'm a day ahead-ish than most people in the world. A few hours ahead of Australia, but not as far as there's a place down south that is before us by an hour or so like that. They crack in the dawn before we do. Anyway, so today I am wearing my balloon sleeve Be Mine top. It is one of my faves. So I have lost a bit of weight and I'm almost feeling this is too big now. Too big to be, yeah. So I do love it. It's definitely one of my favorites. I like to do the little French tuck here. Sometimes I do it in the center. Excuse a little bit of that belly flesh that you just saw. So this is my balloon sleeve. I absolutely adore the fabric, but am concerned that it's a bit, how's your father, you know, a bit too big. Anyway, so that's what I am wearing today, balloon sleeve. I think I might be able to go every day with something that I've made. Not saying that every day is going to be a great item of clothing, because some of them are going to look a little bit too big for me. I've got rid of all the small stuff. So like I said, I normally do make something on Vlogmas. This is my second Vlogmas and I usually make something every day. But today I have had a change of plans. Something has come up that I need to now go into the city for. So I have an appointment at 2 o'clock to take measurements for somebody's legs, which was sort of booked in this week or Friday last week. So that I was prepared for, but wasn't prepared to drive further into the city and hang around there for a bit and then come back out. So on a good note, I have finished all but one pair of pants. The other pair is not registered under me at all to have been hemmed, so I have no idea what the hemming is for it. I'm just going to flick. This, my friend Donna is just texting me. So I don't have any records of that person's leg length, so I can't hem those. It could go horribly wrong. But I thought instead of making something, which I might still be able to have time to do because I'm now until 1:30 when I have to shoot off for my 2 o'clock appointment, I'm pretty much all yours. Aren't you lucky? Yeah, really. My daughter's now texting me. Let me just have a quick squiz. Hey, I'm going to school to pick up my panini. Good girl. Right, her book, her school book. It's in Māori and I can't remember the name of it. Sorry. Right, so I thought today I'm going to talk about things that are too big and things that are too small, and sometimes our patterns don't go up to the size we've either got to or down to the size that we've gone down to. So like I said, I have lost some weight, and the first place my weight disappears is on my butt. So basically I have no hips and no butt, so nothing really to fill out my pants. So except for my stomach, it's like whoop, move to the front. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to grade a pattern down a size or two to show you, if you don't know how to do it, how to grade a multi-patterned size. And I've done it a million times, especially for clients who have loved a pattern of mine and I've not usually had it bigger or smaller. I had to grade a single size pattern down from a size 12 down to a size 6 to 4. Ouch. Okay, that was special. but she looks stunning in it, so that was cool. So what I've got is I have a Sewing Revival pattern, and it is the Pukeko pants. I love a Pukeko. They are so dopey. Big feet, skinny legs, huge body. I think they're also known as a bush hen? No, something. It's usually when I come on, people text me and I get very distracted with the words. Okay, so the Pukeko pants are made by the Sewing Revival, and they are quite the neato mosquito pant. Okay, there it is. I might get another photo and put it in situ up there. They're a pull-on straight leg pant that are comfortable and easy to sew with a deep waistband. The deep waistband is flattering around the waist and hips and is very comfortable to wear. The straight leg can either be worn as a 7/8 or a full trouser. Designed for stretch fabrics, these pants look great in woven stretch like I can never ever say that while I look at it. Benegain and a drill cotton with 30% stretch. Refer to website on quick tips on how to measure fabric stretch. Right. So, if we go by the measurements, my last measurement of my waist was 79.5. That is in between a size 10, which is 78, and a size 12, which is 81. So my pattern is a size 14. So I've got to go down at least one size for me to be comfortable in the waist. Okay, now my finish measurement, garment measurement, which is really weird, is the waist finish measurement, because it has a little bit of stretch, and I swear I've never been so popular in my life. The finish measurement on the 10 and 12 is 73 centimeters and 78 centimeters. So I hate tight pants. So I think I'm going to go with the size 12, which is my 81 centimeters. I will have a stretch fabric. I think I've got some nice stretch wovens, which will be cool. And the hips are, my hips, I think the last measurement was 73. I know I said I had no butt, but that's a joke. No, I think it was 93 was my last hips, which takes me down to a between a size 6 and a size 8. Ridiculous. This I know. So a hippage for my finished garment for a size 12 is 100. So baggy much. So I really want to go down to a size 10, which is 95. Because it's going to need a little bit of stretch. We recommend you choose your size based on your hip measurement, highlighted in bold, right? So it's really good. Now, really, I mean, it's just really good. Highlighted in bold in the table above. If your waist is significantly larger or smaller than the corresponding to your hip size, then you can simply grade the waist up or down on the pattern piece. Refer to the following tutorial for grading. Well, you can go to there if you don't want to watch me. Okay. Right. So if I go by my hippage is size 10. That means I'm going down 2 sizes, then I'm grading out at the waist. Right. So now that I've talked for 9 minutes about what I feel is just gibbering on to you, let's see what we can do with this. Now, there are a few ways to do it. I'm going to do it for people that have done it, or they're not doing it right, because you know that sometimes some patterns, the small size actually goes out past the larger size, and sometimes it goes in. Okay, so my idea is to actually, just trying to look at something. Sorry, I'll try not to do that again. That was like a little possum sort of No, squirrel. There you go. I squirreled it. So what I will do, and I'll actually do this on here. So I've got the size 14. I've got the size 14, 16, 18 to 20. Okay. So there's a very small range with each size that you do buy. And I'm not going to buy the next size down because I'm a big girl with my big panties on. Apparently not big panties. I'm going to grade down to my size 10, 12, 12, 12, 10, 10. I've got to go down 2 sizes. Easy, simple. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight. I don't need to do it for this, but I'm going to highlight it so you guys can follow along what I do. Why I highlight it is because I want to do the maximum to show you the easiest way for you to do it, especially if you're in a black and white one. This is coloured, and I could just say it's the purple, but I'm actually going to grade down on this pattern piece here, this A4. So I'm going to A0. I'm going to roll you down. Okie dokie, you're down. Right, so we're going to follow this pant here. Okay, so it's pretty much even out there. We're going to go up to the top here, and we're going to go around. So like I said, I'm going to highlight it just so that you can do the same thing. And highlight it up. Now, when you trace over it or you're trying to follow it and you're concentrating more on what you're doing with your grading, this makes it less thought power on what line you're meant to be following, okay? But like I said, this is a really basic pattern. There's nothing overlapping per se. Right. Not 100% sure if I want to do 3/4 pants, and if I do, I want them tighter down my leg. I don't like them sitting out from my leg, and I don't have big, well, I do have bigger calves than some family members, but I don't with some other family members. So I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm going to take a piece of paper. So I'm just going to get my trusty paper scissors. Okay, so because you're up here, I'm going to start with this part here. So obviously we're going to come in because all the other unscathed lines here, which haven't been highlighted, are going out. So that's bigger, this is smaller. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put the piece of paper here. I'm going to mark one. I need to go out 2 sizes, down 2 sizes. So I've put my little marker there, I've lined them up, so that's the 18, 16, 14. I'm going to slip that over to there, over to the 14, so this will be 12, this will be 10. So that's 12. Okay, I'm going to do this in a pen because you are so not going to see that. I've got some pretty pens. Okay, so I'll use the pink. So we've got our 12 here, and we've got 14 here. I know a lot of companies, or I know that Style Arc, if you contacted them and said, hey, I've lost weight, or hey, I put on weight, I need another size, I know they're quite accommodating, but sometimes you've got a big 4 pattern and they don't care. Okay, so we're going to go down, we're going to follow it down and just keep an eye on what we're measuring out. So are we still doing it there? Let's line it up properly. Nope, it's slightly different. So we're going to come out here and we'll mark it with this pink one. There, there, and there, and straight out here. Keep that one on that line there, and that's 12, and that's the 10. Okay, so then we would follow the line. We don't do this right this second, but we follow the line down. I think it's got a bit of a curl. That's better. And there's a size 10 there. And here's a size 12 here. Okay. So we'll go down again, check to see. So not every distance is made equal. So you've got to see how they are all out. Hopefully you can see the lines are out, and that isn't going to be good. So we move the paperwork up again. Okay, and we go, let's make sure we're on a line. There, there, and there. Drag that out to the smallest you've got, which is our size 14. There's my size 10 blue line, and there's my size 12 pink line. We'll go down again. Do they match up with any of these? No. And see, because going down the inside leg, you actually do grade smaller. So again, we've got to move it out. It is a process, okay? So don't expect to have something graded within, 10 minutes, unless it's just one thing. Put it there, pink, because my pink wants to be a bit fluffy, and blue. That was really too thick. That's really thick. That's not really cool. Stacey Joanne, that's not too cool at all. So we go to this next one. Line, line, line. Let's not draw them in thick. Put it on there. Pink, blue. Okay, so then we can go if we want to. We've got our little thingo ruler. I'm going to turn you just so that I can just do this. So don't also expect to have the roll-on effect go for 3 of your, it doesn't always marry up on the 3. Okay, so you just do it as you can and smooth it out when you do. Okay, so that's grading those 2 sizes down. So in order to do it, let's go back up here. Let's try this side here. We've got 1, whoops, 2, 3. Pull it out to that one. We've got this one's a pink one. See how I sew off the line when I highlighted, and that one's our blue one. Okay, so you can roll that up. If you wanted to, you could do it again, like do another one, which I might very well do because I've got the wrong angle with that. So I'm going to come up to here and do the angle. Okay, move it out to there. There's my pink. And here's my blue. Okay. And so that means this one rolls out to, see how wrong I was. Oops, pink. So wrong. Because I was not being lazy, but you know. And the blue one's here. And we can do this one more time here. Let's see if that equals the same as this one does. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm going to roll that out to there, just so that we can follow through with our pink. I'm just making sure you guys are on my screen. Pink and blue. Okay, so our pink can roll up to here. Nice. Nice. And blue can roll up to here. Okay, so there's our blue one, and you can get some twink and twink that out if you need to. Okay, so that's a great way to grade your patterns. If you lose, gain, have someone you're making something for, but you but don't have their size, you're a size out. I mean, it's so much more fun just grading one size, not two. But as you can see, my genetics has given me no Buttersaurus, and so I need to pay the penalty for that. It's not a penalty, it's okay. I don't mind. It is what it is, isn't it? So there you go. That is basically how you grade. I like doing this rather than having to buy a new pattern. Money is scarce. We all have no money. But you make sure when you do it, make sure that you're lining it up. So you're not doing your marks here and then lining it up down here. You know, you've got to make sure that you line it up where you've done it. So you slide it down to that same area, because that is exactly where that particular grade was. Now, not all grading is equal. And what do I mean by that? It means that where you lose weight from and where you put weight on aren't magically even. We all have our on first, off last kind of scenarios. As I said, my bottom is the last to gain anything and the first to lose everything. So when we grade, it doesn't necessarily say if you are a size 6 and you want to grade up to a size 14. And this is where going into shops where people, they start an item of clothing at size 2. It's not a number. Size 2. And then it goes up, the same item goes up to a size 14, 16, 18. It's not made. That clothing is not made for, if it's made for a size 2, size 4, it is not made for a size 18, size 16. Many million years ago, I worked with this lovely woman. Her name was Cheryl. She was my corporal, and she was a bigger girl than me. And we went shopping once, and I said, we're going to go to the shops where it is for a curvier woman. And she sort of looked at me. I said, because they make the clothes that shapes correctly for a shape that goes from size 4 up to that. We don't just go like this. We don't just enlarge it. Like, have you tried on a size, you put on a size 12 and they're about 3 sizes too small. So you put on a size 16, right? It fits you. But the legs are twice as long on the 16. Because when they grade everything. Everything. It's the same with cuffs on shirts. Same thing. So that was a phone call from my daughter. I decided I should take it because I answer the phone when she calls. That's what I do. Just got Facebook something from somebody that I don't know. Anyway, so I have gone through and done some more work on this, and I wanted to show you. Now I was talking about not everything is made equal when it comes to grading up, and this is a fantastic, because this is an indie pattern. I'm not saying the big 4 are terrible. I was a big 4 girl for a very, very, very long time. until I started watching YouTubes and decided that, yep, I'm going to try these indie patterns out because, well, they cost a fortune. So I never bought them. Whereas you could always get stuff on sale for big fours in different shops. So I'm going to take you down. I want you to have a look at this. Right. Let's see the little jerking effect there. Sorry. Okay. You see here, you have the size 20, this dotted line here. Then there's the size 18, that line there. Then you go down. See the difference in the distances of them. Okay, so if you go between the 20 to the 18, you've got a 2 centimetre difference. If you go between the 18 and the 16, you've got a 2.1 centimetre difference. And if you go between the 16 to 14, you've got a 1 centimetre difference. Okay, now you think about that like you would a full bust adjustment. Okay, so I know for a fact the bigger I was, the bigger my mum tum was hanging around and meeting the party. So it meant that my fullness from my waist to my crotch was actually bigger than what a standard size up would be because it had to go over the round. Same as a full bust adjustment, it has to go around there and that sort of fullness there. So that's what I was trying to explain before, that not everything goes out the same way at the same speed and our curves are in different places. That's a fact, Jack. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. My pens are running out of ink and it's really annoying because I have only just done one lot of curves. So I have kept going with this, and because I have shrunk the tum down, I am only going to do the 1 centimetre difference. Now, one of the reasons I don't, I was going to go somewhere with that, with the way I do the line measurements, is because gone burger. I think that's really what I wanted to say anyway. When I do my darts and my notches, I usually line them up where the point is. Okay, and I'll do a little line, and that line will go through both of mine like that. And like that. Now, if you can see there, these pens have, they're dead. Got a purple. Okay, so line them up with the point of the dart, notch, and notch. Okay, so we're going to sort of dart it like that. I'll actually should by rights, because that'll just make it square. Measure my out. I'm not going to do that one because that's wrong. Okay, as in like it's not curved, and that's curved. The other thing we've got is these. Okay, as I measured before, that should be 1 centimetre difference between this one and this one. So I'd like to go down 31, 32, yep, so I'll do 33 and 34. Okay, there, that's obviously a notch for something, and I will put size 12, size 10. Okay, so I've got that written down there. Okay, so that is grading, and then you just go around with your little curved ruler. If you don't have one, that's okay. It's not a necessity of life, it's just a nicety of life. So I know I've got changing colours here, but I sort of ran out of ink. Out of ink, stink. Sorry, that's an ad. So we want to curve that around and just flick it up. Okay, and curve that around and flick it up. And why I use the paper like that is because it does change so much, okay? And it's just a scrap piece of paper. It is, I have, my printer is a bit enthused and it's annoying the bajingas out of me, but, you know, girls gotta eat, not buy stuff. So, I haven't bought a printer, but Chris can get it to work. I can't get it to work. It is rather annoying. So of course I'm going to go up to a size 12 up the top here because my waist is quite not in line with my bottom. We've all discovered, well, we haven't all discovered, I have told you that my bottom is missing in action. So see those two lines there, sort of, and then you grade that out to there. You just got to curve with it. I think it looks cool. I'm happy with that, and then I'll just do my notches. Because my bottom is non-existent, it makes it extremely hard for my waist to have a waist. Oh, my son's here. Oh, he didn't go to the gym. Right, best I Warren Fitness the ute so he can drive the ute. Not Warren Fitness it, registrate it. Oops, best I do that now because he's here. A lot has happened. A lot has happened in such a short space of time. So the ute or the flat deck is now registered. It's got its Warren Fitness. It's needs some work done on it next time. But that's a whole different animal. So son's come, son's gone, dropped off the white vehicle he borrowed while the Warren Fitness was getting done on the ute or the flat deck, my dad's car. It's such a nice vehicle to drive, but it's not worth it to keep it. So have to sell it, but finding time to sell it is something different. It's not just, hey, let's roll this out. So it's just been 2 years, haven't sold it yet, but then again, it's something we have to do. So as I went with the grading, I think it's easy to grade it on a multi-pattern, way easier than doing it on a single pattern, but it can be done on a single pattern. I have done it. Again, it's maths on a single pattern. Here, I just do the marks, you know. Don't have to measure it. Don't have to, it's 1 centimetre. Just line, move, line, move, shape, do. Right. Yeah, I think I know how I'm going to do it. It's going to be good. I'm actually looking forward to having these Pukeko pants. I'll find some fabric and I will show you guys which one. Am I doing it as a sew along during Vlogmas? I don't think so. But in the meantime, I am trying to keep them short because the viewing numbers aren't high with my Vlogmas. But I'm not changing what I do because I have some people out there that enjoy watching them, and so hopefully you are enjoying watching this and learning a bit or having fun with me anyway. So there you go. In the meantime, I'm going to sign off in about half an hour. I've got to shoot through into Petone and then shoot through into the city, into Parliament House, and yeah, do stuff. Alexander gave the dogs a slither of timber each from the building site, and now I have to go around and take it all off them because they are chewing it in the studio because he's gone. I love my kids. Okay, so in the meantime, everyone, I hope you enjoy watching all your Vlogmases that you have chosen, and if you want to bypass this one because they are long, please don't hesitate. Go ahead, do it. For those lovely people that are thumbs downing me, just scroll over. You don't need to thumbs down. I think that's a bit harsh. Just stop watching me. Simple. I think even so, like Dottie said exactly the same thing to the people that were thumbs downing her. Just move on. Don't think you need to be so negative. It's a positive. Be positive. Anyway, everyone, I want you to take care. I want you to stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool. So keep cool for us over here in the southern hemisphere. Stay warm for the northern hemisphere, and definitely stay dry if it's raining, you know. And hydrate, have no regrets, and so face the summer, and make sure you put on your sunblock and your hats so you don't get scars on your face. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in today. Tomorrow is Vlogmas day 5, and we'll probably get back to sewing something. I've got one appointment tomorrow for my brows, getting my brows done, and then oh, I forgot to wear my hat. Hang on. Better late than never. Better late than never. Correct? There we go. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please take care. Bye.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We